The Brazilian armed forces are undergoing a process of extensive and ambitious modernization. However, the country's economic situation makes it difficult for the government to provide sufficient funds to maintain timeliness and envisage procurement numbers. The natural consequence of this process is prioritization. The two examples of programs influenced by this process are the Guarani Armored Vehicle Program and the Pro-Super Surface Combatant Procurement Program. The Guarani program, the main aim of which is to improve tactical mobility of the army through the procurement of armored personal carriers, light armored vehicles, and armored reconnaissance vehicles, is progressing according to schedule. The main reason is that the Urutu and Cascavel fleets are becoming obsolete and do not provide capabilities required for deployment during night, as well as sufficient armored protection. Such capabilities are required for securing volatile urban environments as well as for patrolling borders, which are operational tasks acquired for securing Olympic venues in the short term, as well as for curbing drug trafficking and organized crime in the long term. Conversely, the Pro-Super program, the aim of which is procurement of 5 ocean patrol vessels, 5 frigates, and 1 auxiliary vessel, has been stalling. Jacques Wagner, Brazil's defense minister, announced that the program has been temporarily paralyzed. It is probable that the program will keep stalling long term because the Niterói-class frigate fleet has been designated for a remotorization that will extend its service life by 25 years. However, this intervention will not offset the fact that the Navy currently does not possess a sufficient patrolling capability. Blue water capabilities of the Navy are currently in a deteriorating state, which was proven when a Niterói-class frigate deployed into Lebanon had to be substituted by an ocean patrol vessel halfway through its deployment due to a technical fault. As the world's 6th largest economy and a BRIC country, Brazil is eager to assert itself as a global entity. One of the ways of achieving this goal is through the development of a self-sufficient defense industry. The stark examples of this effort are the procurement of submarines, Gripens, and the KC-390 medium transport aircraft. The submarine program is progressing more or less according to schedule. Although initial procurement numbers have not been maintained, construction works are progressing steadily. The reason for the diminished procurement numbers is that the initial goals were too ambitious. The decision to progress with the construction works is more connected with the development of the domestic defense industry rather than with tackling a specific security threat. The reason why is that due to delays in the Pro-Super program, the Navy is missing the middle link that would be able to integrate the submarines into a system of patrolling, translating into the control of the exclusive economic zone. The Gripen procurement program has similarly not experienced any major issues in terms of funding or timeliness. The importance of the program has a similar rationale as the procurement of submarines. Although the main aim is to replace Brazil's aging fleet of AMXs and F5s, the other equally important goal is to allow Embraer to acquire the capability to produce complex fast jets. As a manufacturer of fast jets, Brazil would assert its global importance by becoming a regional defense production hub, as well as a country known for possessing the know-how and capability to undertake such a complex task. Similarly, the KC-390 development is progressing according to schedule due to its importance for Brazil's defense industry and its potential for exports. In terms of military capabilities, the KC-390 will provide medium lift for operations taking place in the Amazon area. However, reinforcing the armed presence and securing the area is connected with securing the exclusive economic zone, which is currently stalling due to the delays in the Pro-Super procurement program. Another program enjoying sufficient levels of funding is the Cicerone Program, the aim of which is to create an integrated monitoring system which will provide the armed forces with improved situational awareness required for combating drug trafficking and organized crime. The government opted to prioritize the installation of the system into the Mato Grosso do Sul area, which borders Bolivia and Paraguay. It can be therefore inferred that the armed forces perceive drug traffickers and organized crime gangs coming from Bolivia and Paraguay as the main threat to their security. The prioritization of tactical mobility necessary for border patrolling through granting sufficient funds for the Guarani program supports this claim. Factoring in the diversion of funds from naval programs, it is possible to infer that Brazil perceives as most of its threats as coming from its immediate vicinity or from within its borders.